Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that I have a journal with me video today because I haven't journaled creatively for a while. I mean, I have been journaling, but it's been more like for personal things and not so much about playing with papers and stickers. So yeah, very excited to share it to you all today. So these are the ephemeras that I have for the session. The first one was a spa brochure, and then the next one is the hotel card holder. Then I have a card from my friends and a very beautiful invitation, and then tissue paper and some pieces from Japanese magazine. I just got this Instax printer about a week ago. I've been wanting to have a photo printer for a while because it's just so handy that I can print a photo whenever I want, because before this I always sent photo files to a photo printer shop, and the shop has a minimum quantity, and it just felt like a daunting task for me because I need to gather more than 10 photos first, and then the smallest photo size that they have is actually still quite big for my liking, so I often put 2 photos for one sheet of photo paper, and again I need to edit them digitally because they couldn't do that for me. It's just like a daunting task. And then just a disclaimer, it doesn't mean that you need to have this photo printer just to journal. I actually often printed photos on a normal copy paper as well, but my printer at home is terrible, so I'm just very happy with this printer because I can journal spontaneously, especially when the memory is still fresh in my mind. As you can see here, I can also do a photo collage in the settings, which is a very awesome option that I can group multiple photos in one film. Alright, so in this journal, I want to try my best to journal in chronological order. So here it is, the page that I'm going to work with. So I have this very beautiful invitation. My friend is a florist and she invited me and my husband to her opening store, and this invitation is just so cool with the interactive elements, so I'm just playing and thinking how I can use it here. In today's journaling session, I will journal about a few things, or many things actually. Me and my husband went to our hometown to visit my family in December, and we also met up with my high school friends, and then we treated ourselves with staying at a Japanese hotel because we were so curious about their onsen. And I also wanted to journal about a weekend that me and my husband spent together last week, and I'm going to journal about when my husband got into an emergency in the hospital about a month ago. So yeah, a lot of things going on here. So I started the page with sticking down a pattern paper to make it pretty, and then I used the headline from a Japanese magazine that my pen pal sent to me to kind of have a Japanese vibe a little bit, because on this page I will journal about my onsen and Japanese hotel experience, and I want to stick down the hotel card holder here. I am actually not sure if taking the card holder home is violating hotel rules or not. When I returned the card, I just returned the card itself without returning the card holder because I want to keep it because I really like the design inside it and thought it would be a nice ephemera, and I wasn't asked about that, so maybe it was alright. If you take a look closer on the photo here, I have the onsen signage picture on the right. It was a really nice experience, I would say. I love having a hot bath, and it's just so refreshing when I finished taking a bath in the onsen. My skin was so soft, and it's like having a scrub without having a scrub because I could see some of my dead skin cell was peeling off, so yeah, I would totally try it again. Next, I am working on the left page. I just cut the film photo and using the part that has me, my husband, and my high school mates. So I'm gonna journal about the myth up here. I have a handmade postcard from my pen pal Lizzie, so I want to use it as a flip out, but I'm just not too sure yet the direction of the flip out. Hence, I'm doing other thing first, which is sticking down the photo but layer it with a tissue paper. And then I have a printable here with a quote on it. This printable is from Johanna Klav. I think it is a perfect one to describe the onsen day. I stick it down on top of the card holder, and later on I will do a written journaling in a piece of paper and put it inside the card holder because it has a little pocket inside. Then the linen printable on the right page is one of my favorite one, and it's from Johanna Klav as well. After sticking down the quote printable, I'm working on the left page because at this point I think I have decided on the direction of the flip out. Then if you remember in the beginning of the video, I showed you a spa brochure from the hotel, so I will stick that down on the back part of the handmade postcard or the flip out. I love keeping memories with real life ephemeras like this. I know I feel like it's kinda not big of a deal right now, like it's just a brochure, but this was from a quite nice day, or even though it's just from a normal day, and I know it might not be like the most special day, but I feel like in the years to come it will be such a great memory and treasure. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. And this is how I usually journal in my memory keeping journal. So it is in junk journal style. I made the journal myself from the construction, the painting, the binding and everything. I mostly use the journal for memory keeping, but I also do art journaling here and many experiments as well, I could say. If you would like to see more of what kind of pages that I made in this kind of journal and the possibility of this journal as well, I shared my completed junk journal last week, so you can go to the previous video to see that. And yeah, I will also link that video in my description so you can check it out after this video. So now my flip out is done. I'm just reinforcing it with washi tape, and then I want to have a big label under the flip out so I can do the written journaling. The pockets on the bottom was from another journaling session. I was thinking to put my written journaling inside this pocket, but I ended up not doing it and just write straight on the label because I didn't have a lot of things to say. Usually I use a separate piece of paper if I have a lot of things to say or if it's a bit personal. So at this point, I'm quite happy with the first spread. So now let's move on to the next one. I really want to incorporate the invitation in my journal. I've never put any invitation actually in any of my journals. So this is the first one. The front of the invitation has both of our names. So I think to put our photo under the name would be fitting. I was gonna fix my name because it's supposed to not have a space between Indah and Tyas, but I didn't end up doing it and just let it be like that. And then I layered the photo with the same tissue paper on this previous spread, and I also took off the flower on the invitation because it's just too bulky with the flower in it. Then I put some stamp, which is not a good idea because the surface of the invitation is slippery, so you will see it in a moment that they smudge. Next, I have a washi tape sample from my friend Nina. It has "You are the sweetest" writing on it, so I want to use it here. And now you see that the stems are smudged, so I'm just covering them with pet tapes and also to decorate it a little bit here and there. So I'm pleased with the front decoration here, and because I also like the design on the back of the invitation, I decided to insert this invitation by attaching it with washi tape. The washi tape that I'm using here is from MT, and I really trust this one. This washi tape, usually from this brand MT, is so strong, so I'm not worried at all. I also put washi tape on the back side to make it even stronger to not fall off. And you see here that the back design of the invitation is so beautiful. It has this calligraphy font, and I don't know, looking at it is just so inspiring to me, and also it looks so beautiful side by side with the pattern page on the right. So before I work more on the invitation, I'm gonna do the left page first. So this is where I'm gonna journal about the emergency situation that brought my husband to the hospital. I decided to use a pattern paper. I think this one is from one of my pen pal, and also a scrap from a wrapping paper. Then I have the medicine paper bag from the hospital that I will use as a pocket to store my written journaling. Then I also have this paper collage from my pen pal Puyan that I will use it as like a belly band on top of the medicine paper bag to make it prettier, I guess, so it's not too depressing, if you will. But not to worry, my husband is fine now. It's all good. So here I'm just playing around with the belly band and then stick it down with double-sided tape, because although the paper bag is thin, but it has like a plasticky material in it, so I think it would be better with double-sided tape. So inside the invitation is this card, so I'm planning to decorate something in it and kinda use it as a journaling card. But before doing that, I'm just gonna decorate the left page a little bit with some scraps, washi, sticker, and a label as well to annotate. There is also this card inside the invitation, and I really like the picture on it. It is the flowers that my friend sell in the shop. I'm gonna use that picture as a decoration piece on the card. I think at this point I'm still not too sure how to decorate the card and how to use it, and because it has so many space to play around with, so yeah, I'm still not sure. I'm just sticking down the picture and a doily, and then I moved on to other things first, which is putting some details on the previous spread. So I'm using a scrap to put a date here with stamps. The composition of this is busy already, so I thought using a muted color will kinda help to tone it down. Then I continue to put more details all over the spreads, including a taiyaki washi, which is so fitting here because on that day, me and my husband had taiyaki, and this taiyaki washi is from my pen pal Laura. Then I just put more washi to decorate things here and there. I also put date on the Instax photo on the bottom part of it. I was planning to write straight onto it, but I don't have a pen or a marker that is suitable for the film, for the photo, that doesn't smudge. I think Sharpie is a good one, but I don't have it, and I think I might need it because I really like the messy handwriting to write on top of it. It just kind of looks nostalgic to me. Next, I just bought this Uniball white gel pen. I used to use the Sakura white gel pen, and then I just wanted to try other brands, so here it is. This is the first try of the pen. I haven't tested it anywhere else actually, so yeah, I have a blank space here with the craft paper, and I felt like to doodle at that point, although I know it doesn't look good, but it felt good doing it at that moment. So I'm just doodling here, and then I just put a little bit more decoration, and then I do my written journaling off camera. I also decorate the card inside the invitation off camera. Sometimes I got too nervous doing something that I'm not sure about on camera. If you also make video on YouTube, do you ever feel that way? Because sometimes I feel like a pressure doing it on camera, although I know it doesn't really matter how the result's gonna be like. Maybe that's just me. So this is the final look of everything with the written journaling. I feel like handwriting just completes everything, so yeah, I'm pleased with how everything turned out, although I feel like the shape of the photo on the first page is a bit odd, but that's okay. And the card inside the invitation is an ongoing journal card. If I need more space to journal later on, I can always go back to this card and fill the rest of the pages. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, please click the like button and subscribe to me. It will help me so much, and let me know if there's any kind of video or topic that you want me to make. I hope you're all doing great, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!